They used to confuse you on purpose. Now your silence got them arguing with their own guilt. When the avoidant sees you stop explaining yourself, it hits like a funeral they wasn't invited to. Because your voice wasn't their control, every time you over-explain, you gave them power. Power to twist, to gaslight, to drain. But when you stop trying to be understood, you cut their oxygen. That's silence. That's suffocation to somebody who lived off your reactions. See, avoidants don't argue to fix things, they argue to maintain dominance. You can hand them your heart in PowerPoint slides, and they'll still say you're doing too much. You could bleed transparency, and they'll call it trauma, because understanding you means accountability. And accountability is their biggest allergy. So when you go quiet, they start losing their script. They'll say you acting distant. Nah, you acting healed. They'll say you're not the same no more. Nah, I stopped explaining things to people who benefit from pretending that they don't get it. Now they're in panic mode, trying to bait you back into confusion, because peace make them nervous. They only know love when it feels like war. Your silence is a mirror that they can't look into. It reflects every lie that they tried to hide behind logic. They can't twist your words when you ain't talking. They can't drain your energy when you ain't reacting. You finally became what they fear most, unreachable. If you've ever got tired of repeating yourself to somebody who already knew what they were doing, follow and comment enough. Because sometimes silence is louder than their closure. When you stop explaining yourself, you take your power back, brick by brick. You start realizing not everybody deserves your side of the story. Some people only ask for it just so they can weaponize it later. The avoidant misses your explanation because it made them feel superior. Now every unanswered text feels like a reality check that they can't delete. They'll start throwing shade, saying you're cold or heartless, but that's the projection. They mad because the manipulation expired. You no longer need their validation to feel sane. You no longer crave their apology to move on. They used to make you question yourself. Now they question why their tactics don't hit no more. They don't miss you, they miss the version of you that needed to be heard by someone who never listened. And when that version dies, so does their control. That's what scares them, not your silence, your peace. If this cracked open your chest a little bit, go grab my ebook, The Avoidant Effect. It breaks down how your silence shifts the power, how emotional distance becomes your armor, and how peace turns the table on the same person who built chaos. Link is in the bio. Understand the silence before they spin it. Think about it.